Hello, everyone. This is Sean, and welcome back to episode number 8 of our Willamette Valley Railroad Transport Fever Let's Play. We're on hard difficulty on a free game USA map. When we left off, it was 1918, and the world was frozen in time, somehow 7 years in the future. No, it's not really 1925, and this isn't just a frozen train. I'm just didn't have any stock footage to put here at the beginning. So we are going to get right into the live coverage of what an exciting game this is. So we're already up to 1918, almost well, no, it's still 1918, and I'm still working on upgrading these trains. There's a lot to pay attention to. If, I could just pause it, I guess, and try to do it then. But it seems like it's more fun if I leave it running, at least on slow speed. Like, we're not going to run out of money with money coming in, whereas we might run out of money if we pause it. So here we're going to build that same train. We're going to do 25% set vehicle, Atlantic, and then throw on 10 of those tank cars. And click U to yes. Great. So those should get upgraded, and then that will just leave us the San Diego food lines, which is going to take a while anyways because the trains on that are still fairly new. And then I think we'll be able to switch this train over to get onto the other line, and then we'll be able to get fuel going to San Diego. Then we can start looking at passengers to San Diego. Is this a passenger train? Yeah. See, now it's probably losing. Well, no, it still seems to be doing all right. Almost making money here. Good. I thought those new vehicles with their higher maintenance costs, the new cars, would end up killing that, but looks like it hasn't. How's San Diego doing? Getting most of their food needs met. Building up a little bit of livestock there, but not too much. Now, I was looking at these electric trains, and those electric trains do look pretty good, but I don't want to go through the economic reset that switching over to electric would cause. Not until after we have high-speed rail. So then we can at least, if we're going to go through that, we can go through it all at once. But right now, it would just be too devastating to our economy. We can't afford it. Get these trains replaced. Well, oh, yeah, that's what I was going to do. Is I was going to try to fix this curve here. Well, this, I don't really want catenaries on there. Too much curvature, huh? Where can I cut these off? All I need to do is just connect you up like that. Is that connected? Or is it doing the weird, yeah, that's what I thought, trying to trick me. Well, I think if that road wasn't there, it'd probably make it happen. This poor road keeps getting torn up. I'll rebuild it like every time I turn around over here. So go this way. Across here. Can we do it? It's going to be tight. There we go. Now we're going to still manage to be able to get across here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Don't like that very much at all, do you? How about if I cross here? There we go. Like that. Put you there. Great. And then we destroy all of those. One there, and there's going to be one little piece in the middle there. Then we go back to track. Oh, we don't need that double signal there. And then if we put this track like from here here, I guess. Can it match up to there? Sort of. I don't like that 27 mile per hour curve. And yeah, it's giving us a null segment over here. I knew it was too good to be true. Well, no, looks like I can connect them. And can I do a switcheroo? I don't think I really need to do a switcheroo though. I think it's pretty well set up to where I can go to any of those tracks. So you know what, I'm gonna leave it like that. How's this crossover doing over here? Little airplane that I'm not gonna worry about at all. Nothing's backing up. Any real congestion on this area here? A lot of trains coming through?
I don't know why I love watching the trains just go by so much, but I really do. It's fun to just watch them just pass and nobody's slowing down and everybody's traveling smooth. And I don't know, it's relaxing. That's one of the things I really love about this game. And I like following the trains along from a higher perspective here as well. Off on the side there, you can see the line that we abandoned, the one that I didn't show you the footage of being built there yesterday. And here we are coming into the town, right, for the delivery. That's cool. The new interchange, which one thing I've noticed looking at this game relative to the medium kind of play around game that I've been doing between tapings is that even in this game where I tried to prepare ahead to make enough room so we don't get these, oh, this was a weird little glitch where I built the track underneath the train and it froze the train somehow. I had to go through and delete all that track to have the train come back. Anyways, I know that I kind of was trying to plan ahead against backlogs in this game, but we're going to run into some serious, some real problems in, like, say, the 1950s, 1960s as our traffic gets pretty heavy along this line. I'm thinking that we're probably going to have to redo a lot of that main line there. I feel like most of these sidelines are pretty good. And in some of the ways the damage is done, the way we set up our stations, I didn't really set it up to be able to use little waypoint signals and stuff. So I'm probably going to try to fix that, but there's a lot of stuff you can do to prepare ahead. And while we prepared ahead fairly well in this one, it wasn't perfect. And you're going to see right here an area where I forgot to prepare ahead, and I try to fix it on the go. And this works out all right. I'd been looking at redoing the angle of this interchange for a while yet anyways. And here, after we get back to live commentary in just a few seconds, I'm going to blame the little problem here on me tearing down this rail. But what really happened is this intersection that we're going to be looking at here in a moment is just kind of poorly designed. It doesn't really have enough room for all the trains to stop and let other trains go by.
Well, this is what I was worried about when I was just trying to redo this interchange down here. I tried to rebuild the alternative route, and then after I'd rebuilt the alternative route, I tore down the normal route. And unfortunately, that seems to have thrown these trains into disarray and caused a little bit of congestion. Looks like that's the only spot where we have the congestion at. Not quite sure how I'm going to. I guess I could turn this one around to go back to Eugene Fuel, but it's saying that it has no path over there. It should have a path because it should be able to go through because of where I have those one-way signals. It does not have a path. So if I turn this off of a one-way signal, it should be able to get through there all right. Now that one has a free path. And over here, this one, now I shouldn't have a one-way signal. Oh yeah, I should. Yeah, now why is this one having trouble? I turn it around. It's only going to get to there. And this one is running empty. If I let it go this way a little ways, and then I'll turn it around again. And then I just need to get this one turned around too. So maybe this happened and it was not at all related to my work on that interchange down there. Maybe it's an indicator that I need to rework this interchange here. I tried to plan ahead to where these were going to be long enough to fit our full-size trains, but they don't quite seem to be long enough to fit our full-size trains. So they get a little jammed up in here, and I would say that this whole interchange could do to be redone. I need a longer entryway into this and into here. I guess I'd want to bring this in tighter and cross them over through here and then separate them out again. I really like the way that the plan for this worked out, because I should be able to fit 2 trains in between here, and then I should be able to fit a couple of trains between this Y here. So I'm looking forward to try to put that into action. But looking down here, wow, it looks like really did not quite leave enough room for the trains to not block the next signal. I feel like if we'll be able to see that with this train. It's really close. Wow, I mean, like that's actually about as close as you can get. I'm not sure whether I'm blocking the next signal or not. It'd be nice if there's a little tool to where you could, you know what I mean? Because like if there were actually people laying down these signals, they would know how long a train is, and they would just like measure out, you know, to know that there's enough room. But that is definitely enough room through there. I hope I didn't ruin the, it looks like this train is going along the northern route here. Yeah, I was just hoping that I didn't do any damage to the routing on the bypass here. But it looks like the few trains that were involved kind of did that. Let's make sure nobody else is jammed up anywhere else down here where it doesn't seem likely that those track adjustments would make any difference, but it's always possible. And it doesn't look like they are. Nobody seems to be turned around. Everybody seems to be traveling just fine. Very good. All right.
Well, it's kind of nice to have enough money to where I can plan this whole line out and not worry too much. Like, you know, here I can do just a nice long line there. And although I didn't take that original one, I can do fairly long segments in here without having to penny pinch entirely. I could probably save 20%, even 30 or 40% on overall construction if I had kind of tried to keep it a little more level to the ground, but I didn't do that. I'm pretty excited to see how this line turns out here, because this is a long, I mean, it's a very long line, and I'm worried that I'm not going to quite be able to get the frequency needed to keep this line running properly. But we're going to see. I didn't like that. There's like a 42 mile an hour segment in there in the middle of these 60 mile an hour segments. So, and crossing these roads drives me crazy. I don't really not having much luck at this go here, am I? There we go. I really don't like those weird U-shaped roads, but you know, whatever. At this point, you know, you've got money. I just want to get this game going. I want to continue expanding. I like putting these little X's in there, but as you saw when I built that station, I didn't leave any room at the entryway to the platform for waypoints, and that is something that I need to do. And ideally, I should be doing that for every station from the very beginning. And like every route should have waypoints telling it which platform to use and all those things. When you get later on in the game and you have so many trains running back and forth, that seems to be the best way to do it. When we connect up some of these side towns, we're going to use that strategy. So we'll be seeing that starting with the next series of videos after this one, actually.
It is 1923, and we have gotten the line laid between San Diego and the oil producing area. So we're going to be able to set up this next line for San Diego, which should help our little growing town over here, and we'll be able to get passengers going, I think, before too long in there. I think the food trains, they're getting close enough to where I'm going to be able to set them to upgrade as well, so we'll do that. I don't know that they're really running at the full capacity, but I think it's going to be worth upgrading them to get the speed consistency. on the line here. So we'll do that. Set you to yes. Very good. And did I never set up cars for the San Diego delivery? That's a oversight. Oh, we have these new trucks too. Probably should be changing all these out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think I need 7. I think I really only need 5. So we're going to set one vehicle to the other San Diego delivery route. There we go. And we'll set all of you to delivery 2. Very good. And I'm going to get that train going for the fuel. So we're going to do by train. It's going to be in Atlantic. We're going to go to the fuel cars. That's right. We're going to do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to set line to San Diego fuel. And I guess I probably should have copied that train since I had it in there. But it's going to be a little while before we need to worry about that. And at this point, we can go through and add in some upgrade the cars while we're waiting for this train to make its way around here. That's interesting that it goes to San Diego first. It should go fuel up. Hopefully I have it set. Fort Collins North is this one, right? Fort Collins North. Okay, great, perfect. And it's got fuel waiting, so we're already. It's not going to be too difficult to get the second train going on that line. But right now we need to worry about upgrading our cars. So the bus is also upgraded. We're going to go ahead and do that. We're just going to go through and we'll set each line up to upgrade. You should always make sure that you set that first. And the road vehicles are slowly getting out of commission. These are the wrong kind of vehicles. There we go. The Max, yes. And the trains are all good. These are going to go to the new bus, which is that one right there. Very good. These ones, same thing, set vehicle. It's going to be the Schneider, 25% yes. And down here, this is going to be going to that Mac. So we go to vehicle, Mac, 25%. I say, there you go, yes. Same with this farm cheater line, set vehicle, Mac, okay, 25%, yes. This one, oh, that's right, because we just added one on there. I was like, how's this one already upgrading when it's not even turned on yet? San Diego food line looks like it's upgraded, so we can turn you back to the old, to the no thing. That's another, looks like a commuter train or something like that. Here we're going to set this vehicle to the, oh, you're already upgraded, so we don't really need to worry about you at all. We're going to leave you alone. Well, that didn't take very long. Now we could probably go through and start just turning these off. No. And, okay, that's the only ones that have switched so far. We still have this one. This very slow bus here in Eugene. They're just taking their time. Got 7 passengers. They don't care. They can wait. Bus stop's not going anywhere. How's this train doing? Slowly chugging along, 47 miles an hour. Now I thought this was supposed to get up to 62. I guess probably not when it's climbing a hill. Let's speed this up a little bit. Now, why didn't that bus upgrade? It must be too new. So this train did get up to 50 something I saw there, but it had to slow down to go around this corner. It'll pick up some speed here, I think. This is pretty straightforward track to get it to the depot. And this line is going to be a really long line, so I think we're going to go ahead and get the second train going on this one already. And we are going with the Atlantic, right? 62 miles an hour, yeah. And we're going to put 10 of those. And we're going to actually go ahead and clone that, and then we'll set these to the San Diego fuel line separately. And I think what I'm going to want to do is wait until this, maybe launch this train when the other train gets to the station.
And that's going to be it for this episode. I know it's kind of a short one today, but I don't know. I just stopped recording the other day, and that was it. From here on out, I think I'm going to record them with just live commentary instead of doing these post-production edits in here. So we'll see how that goes. If you enjoyed watching this episode, you should click the like button down below and leave a comment in the comment area. Let me know what you think. Tell me what you think about my editorial decisions, whether I should continue doing these edits or go with all the live commentary. We'll find out in the next few episodes whether you like that or not. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Goodbye.